What's up, party people? How's it going out there on this happy Friday? Happy Friday to you, Prana. Happy Friday to you, David Ray. How's it going out there, folks? We've got the last of Tile World today, hopefully. Anyway, I'm gonna try to finish these 4 levels today, and also maybe get through it. Maybe to speed things up, get a little help from my friends today. So if I'm getting stuck, I'd like to not speed this along per se, but like, you know, uh, I'm open to the help today, especially given that these are secret levels and they're a little wild and crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and exit the Pure Land. A little bit like SNES Donkey Kong. Interesting. I would not have thought so myself. That's not a comparison I would have made. I'll try to listen for that in the future. Let me Alright, we don't need 5 minutes of the Pure Lands song. So let's go to it. We're on Cineworld today. We only have 4 levels left. We're fully in the secret levels. We beat the main game of Chips Challenge LP1, so I'm saying I beat it. I think that's fair. But yeah, that was a shorty. This one we stopped here last time. This one kind of confounded me a little. Let me see what happens, though. Okay, there is a bear trap thing over here. So there's a button next to the exit, meaning, let's see, meaning what? So, okay. Cineworld is not too difficult. Okay, cool. The only thing I could really sort out last time was that there were some chips and a toggle door over here. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and investigate the beginning here. Hold up. Bear trap. Bear trap. Okay. So that could go to one of those two, probably. I remember being able to... I remember from last time being able to free this guy. Okay, so he makes a block that goes on the button. Got it. And I'll probably be able to pop into a yellow key somewhere down the line with this. So let's assume this goes to a bear trap. I wasn't making that connection last time. Okay, it goes to this one. All right, so here we are. Okay, let's do what we can. Let's do what we can for the common man. Red key. There we go. Looks a little scary. Its bark seems to be worse than its bite at the moment. Maybe there will be a time when everybody is released and things get really crazy. We shall see. I've got a red key, though. That's new, so it's better than I did last time. Do we want to release the teeth so that he goes on the toggle door? Maybe. Maybe that's a possibility. I can still toggle things myself for now. Let's see what I can pick up in the meantime. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and just do this for now. What happens over here? Okay. Alright. Again, a little scarier than it looks. Okay, force boots. That's okay. I can do some of the toggling myself. I don't have to... Maybe I can get that. Maybe that makes it easier to get the teeth in there, though. And the teeth will hit the thing and try to... Let's see. So yeah, I've got force boots now. That opens up some avenues. Like that, for one. It's the only teeth monster that seems to be free right now. 8 chips remaining. We've already got a fair chunk of the chips. So I should be able, I think, to go up in here and walk across the thing and guide the tooth up into here, correct? I think that's going to be... I think that's really my only option now. Yeah. Need the teeth on the toggle to finish. Very cool. All right, come on then. Come along, pond. There we go. Okay, so it's coming after me. Okay, so no matter what direction I go in, and it's going to be popping and bopping and popping and bopping, and I'm just going to have to go in where I can. Okay, got that one already. Okay, this makes a lot of sense. Okay. So now I've got, yeah, now I've got things happening. We're wheeling and dealing, folks. We're wheeling and dealing. This is not a bad one. It's cute. I like it. A little scared of the next level because I hear level 147, sorry, has a reputation for being one of the scarier levels in a pack as a tribute to Force Field. Oh, hey. Gee, I wonder what that connects to. Probably the only other bear trap we've seen so far. I hope I don't end up like releasing everybody at the end in a moment of pandemonium and chaos. I'm going to assume that goes to this. Okay, good. That was a sound assumption. There we go. Excellent. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Most of this stuff you can't even get to without the aid of some kind of tool assistance. 1 ship remains only. Just got to step in. Bop. Okay. And what does that do for our chances of getting... Let's see. Okay, yeah. You're doing your thing. There's just places... It's just like insta-spikes or like insta-death in a Mario game. Oh, yeah. I can go down here now. I have all the chips. I can go... Whee! Get the flippers. Get the yellow key. And go in... I guess I can just go bop, bop. Wait. It's forced to the right, so I should be fine, right? There we go. Yes. Okay. I was going to say, wait a minute. Is that thing going to turn and hit me? But it was on a force floor. Okay, yeah, that was not too hard. But this one coming up, probably going to be a mega thing. Thief. You've taken all that was me. By, yeah, that one was easy, considering it was a Tom Patton piranha. I agree. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to be in here. This bug is coming for me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of afraid it would be death also. Search for a thief. Do not get any red keys. Because red keys are going to prevent me from beating the level. Got it. So if I pick up a red key, I'm done. Okay, this... Okay, well, let's go.
Bummer.
Oh, yeah, I have the force boots right now. Duh.
Bummer.
Okay. Oh, shit, that was... Too many steps. Too many steps. Too many steps. All right, they're going...
Bummer.
Okay, I'm actually... Okay, yeah, I have to get this. I have to... Because I'm forced into it at the beginning. I can't... I don't think I can get away from the bug.
Bummer.
No, I can't. So I'm forced into that, actually. Weirdly enough. So really, yeah, those guys are too fast for me. That's an interesting construction. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, no touching that thief. Okay. Thieves. This place is thick as thieves. Anybody want to turn with the round man? Find the thief. Yeah, that easy. Except all of them seem to be surrounded by walls. So there's a maze of thieves. I have a feeling I do not want to go in the maze just yet. Okay. Move. Move. Are any thieves free? Okay, I can get that one. Okay, there's a free thief. Find the thief. I guess I want him to take my shoes because I have to go in these mazes and do the things. I'm going to get it taken no matter what. So yeah, I have to find a thief to get the green key to be fast enough. Okay, because I'm forced into the shoes at the beginning. Okay, so that allows me to get the green key then. Or it should, in theory. I think that's the idea. Okay. Alright, let's go. There we go. Okay, we have the green key. Okay, we can start doing mazes. Okay, we're in the... And do not get a red key. Do not pick up a red key under any circumstances. Or else you won't be able to go to the exit. Well, you can't really do anything from right here, can you? No, you sure can't. No way to unload red keys, maybe? Is there another way in here? I guess I have to have fire boots. Well, there we go. Okay, I guess I'll have to have some fire boots before coming in here. Because all I can do is go... Wait, no, not true, not true. Oh, wow. Okay, a blank space is going to be unsafe. I think I know what sound I want to do for the... Okay, that's going to be unsafe for a little bit. Okay, so now, walk on the fire. And nothing... Oh, shit! That's... I didn't think about that. Yeah, they can go on the fire. So, okay. So now, we go back, we do the thing. Okay, we know which thief can steal our stuff. We don't have to mess around too much. Oh, okay, that's not helpful. Thank you. Okay, get out of my face. Okay. Alright. Alright. We know the one in the corner. The one in the corner is the one that is actually accessible. Got it. Jesus. Okay. Lots of accidental oofing on the way to our destination. Okay. Back to this. Okay, this is a fun little how do you do. Okay. Whoa. Sounds like a lot of circuits getting fried or something. Okay, I think, yeah, there is going to be the unsafe place. So I have to be more careful on the return trip. Okay, I have to be more careful on the return trip. Because they're going to be going in the... Okay, so the safe spot is right here. There are a few safe spots. Go to the safe spot. Okay. So now find the blank spot that they don't traipse around on. Okay, and now around to here. Boom. Okay, chip. Chip gotten. So to leave this room I have to get my boots taken away. So that's one. That's one. Okay. All right. Another room. What's going on in here? Okay, so to get the chip, I need all 4 shoes. Sup, King Cool? Not much. Finishing off Chips Challenge, level pack 1. So I need all 4 chips. All 4 shoes to get a chip. Alright, what am I looking at? All 4 shoes to get a chip. I'll come back. The recessed wall will be put down. And then I'll have to leave and come back. And do it again. So do this twice. Okay. Watch my phone because there's lightning. Ooh, thunderbolt and lightning. Very, very frightening. Okay. So let's see. Let's see how to navigate this maze. So we want one of each of the boots. So we're going to go in. How do we want to do this? I'm only seeing 2 ways to leave. Or maybe I go in through the bottom and do the thing. Maybe there's a way to leave on top. Okay, I haven't gotten any boots yet. So let's investigate around this thing. Are there any other ways out? No. Okay. So what I would want to do... No, you don't want to go in through there. Because that would completely pooch your chances of getting a thing. So, okay. Let's go ahead and... I only see one way to leave each time. Okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, one pair of boots for every. Okay, yeah, one pair of boots for every one. Okay, got it. I guess. Well, as Sam Reich says, the only way to begin is by beginning, right? So let's go in. Let's do it. Okay, we need one set for each. For each thing. Let's grab some flippers. No ice skates. Well, shit. No, we wouldn't have wanted to grab those flippers because now I've stuck myself. Yeah, okay. So yeah, it's not like that. But maybe it's some other way. Okay, okay. I don't think I can get out of here. I don't think I can do this in one, because I would have to get either both pairs of... Okay, no. Okay. No big deal, no big deal. I actually don't mind restarting in this case, because every time... So every time I do this, I go through and I do the thing a little bit faster. And I actually have more time to think about the thing I want to focus on next. Okay, I like this room. I'm going to do it first. Wait. 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 Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It is interesting how they hit the thief, though. Okay. And then get the chip, you can leave. Okay, so now I have much more time to concentrate on this. Okay, so the way you might want to go... Let's go ahead and... Well, I can go through into the maze. I can go into the maze at first. I don't have to necessarily take one of these or the other. I can just go in. Let's see. Grab... I can use a thief as long as I don't have any boots. So I want to use these to exit. So I want to go... So one route I want to take is... Let's see. Let's go... We can go ice skates, flippers. We can go ice skates, flippers. I think we ought to be able to do this middle one. Ice skates, then go flippers, suction boots, fire boots. And then leave that way. Then I can come back in and go fire boots, suction boots, flippers, ice skate. Okay, so... Okay. All right, let me make sure I've got this. We want to get... All right, first we're going to go ice skates, flippers. There's one. There we go. Chip and out. Come back. Okay, now I can go back in because I have no boots right now. So now we want to go... We want to go... Shit, no. Fuck. Well, hold up. No. Damn it. No. Wrong one. I did it the wrong way before. Because I won't be able to get anything. If I go fire... Yeah, I can't make a path to either of these. Okay, so I did that. But I have the idea. I have the idea. You want to do this in such a way that you get 2 pairs of boots. Or that you get 4 pairs of boots, you get a chip, you leave. You come back, you get the other 4, you do it, and you're out clean. Okay. Very cool. But I think I messed it up. Because I can't make my way, but yeah. I'm just gonna run it just to show the impossibility of it. Yeah, I go in, I have no way to not get away from it. So I got him in the wrong one. But I know how to do it, which is important. Let's go around. Let's try not to hit any oofy walls. Getting a lot better at avoiding that. I love that beginning segment. That's just so well done. Man. They're stealing from me, but I got nothing to steal.
Bummer.
No, I went 1 down, 1 too many. Shoot. It's kind of hard to see in all that crap. Visibility in the fire is low. Okay. That thief actually has something to take from me. The others are just tickling me. I'm getting tickled by thieves. Okay. The spy run is pretty easy. Howdy, yo, sniper. There are, including this level, 3 levels remaining. Okay. So don't. Okay, there we go. Think. You got to be a little thinkier on the return trip. It's not as free as it was. Okay, and then out. Okay, here we go. Back in here. Okay, what's the I may have to visualize this somehow. So we want to go, maybe we want to go if we go flippers, boots, flippers, ice skates. Maybe if we go flippers, skates, suction, fire. No, because that closes off that. Well, hold up. Okay, if I go, let's say I come in, I go flippers, skates, suction, fire. And then I should be able to come back. Wait, no. Why don't we go, okay, why don't we go through, hold up. Okay, what's the best way to do this? Skates through the thieves, suction, flippers, fire. Suction, flippers, fire. Fire has to be last once, and ice skates have to be last once. So, let's see. We cut through, we go... Maybe if we go... Okay, we can't go suction fire because that cuts that off. Maybe if we go... Let's go. I don't know. I don't know. What do we want to do here? We can't go suction fire, so we have to go like flippers. What if we go ice skates, flippers, suction fire? No, because that cuts off. Let's try skate, flipper, suction fire. Skate. Go between the green and red. And get the flippers first. Go between the green and red and get the flippers first. Wait. Hold on. No, let me think this out. Let me think this out real quick. Let me try to. I'm gonna spend some time here. This probably isn't gonna be the winning run, but I'm gonna spend some time here trying to sort this out. How do I not get them to cross paths? Go between the green and red and get the flippers first. Okay, if I go between them and I get the flippers first, that means I can go flippers and then okay, yeah, get the flippers first. Yeah, then I can go flippers, skates, suction fire. And that leaves this loop open. Okay, I think I'm picking up what you're putting down. Okay, so and then go like this and through here. That's a pretty devilish combo, I gotta say. Can I do either of these that I want? Sure, but why would I? There we go. There's one. So now I go back in. Now I can start here, like go fire, and then flippers down to the skates. Okay, yeah. So yeah, start with the flippers. Okay. So here we go. Whoop. I think starting with the flippers is enough to help me remember that. Okay. There we go. There's both of those. Okay, we're done there. Next room. Okay. Oops. Let's go here. All right. So now we got to push. We have to push the blocks onto the buttons. You can't push a block onto a thief, can you? I don't think you can. I think you're going to get this one last. This one right here. I think you're going to get this one last. Because you'll use it to go around. No. Well, hold up. Ooh, gosh. Maybe not. Ooh, this room. This room gross. Hold up. Maybe let's do the other one first. Let's see what the other one has in store. Okay. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we come in here. Oh, gosh. Okay. All right. So, okay. We have to get both bombs. Okay. You can't push a block over a... Okay, I think this is going to be our exit right here. We exit through here and go up and... Well, hold up. No, we have to get on the other side of that, don't we? Okay. Wait. So, hold... Okay, let's see. Push up. Okay. Okay. Push up, and then you have to go pop, pop, and then you push it down. Okay, I'm going to try... Okay, I'm going to go like this. Okay, meaning... No, hold up. Don't tell me anything yet. I'm going to go ahead and push this up here, and this up here. Okay, so that allows me that space. Okay, yeah. Okay, so now can I do this from... Next one. Wait, the next one gets me the flippers. So now I can take those. Meat is 100 health. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. Okay. Nope, nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. Because now I can't get on the other side there. Shit. Okay. All right. Well, let's run it back. Okay. So there's a way to do that room. You gotta use the recessed walls in conjunction with the thief. I would say try to use the thief as little as possible for the first block, or the recessed walls as little as possible for the first block push. I'm not too concerned. It's not too much of an UG, honestly. KK. Because
Bummer.
Oh shoot. It's not too much of an UG because like what you have to do, like you learn a room, you go do a room, and then you know that room for next time. So it gives you more time to think about the other rooms. This is a very piecemeal kind of level. But I'm okay with that because of the way it kind of, once you have one thing mastered, you have more time to think about the other things.
Bummer.
Oh, shoot. You got greedy, Martin. It's alright. Avoid the oofs. This level is almost like that one level in Yoshi's Island. It's 4 small rooms. Can I say I've never played all the way through Yoshi's Island, and I wanted to do it this summer as a bucket list title, but I didn't have time. Okay. Here's the safe space. Okay. Then we do this. We come in. We do the flippers first. We know that much. Then we go in through here. Pretty easy to remember once you get it down. I've tried to play it a few times before. I never get much farther than World 2 because I'm a very perfectionist as you go kind of person. And so I have to do like all the like extra shit and stuff. For like I'm out here trying to do Poochie Ain't Stupid with like no grounding in the rest of the game. See, look at that. I got like 800 some odd seconds to do the rest of this dang old level. Okay. So yeah, me being a perfectionist in the past, with wanting to 100% as I go has kind of gotten in the way of me being an effective Yoshi's Island player. But I would like to bucket list it sometime. Okay. So now I'm in here, and the object is to push blocks without using too many walls at first. So yeah, I made a mistake by going up and over this one last time. When what I could do is just go bingo bango and push it to the right. Well, I may still need to do that one. Or it might be that I don't really know how to divvy this up just yet. So don't like go spouting it right now. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but let me try to feel it out first. Okay, so without the flippers, I can go underneath here and go to here. From here, I have to put up at least one wall. More likely two. Yeah, no spoilers, please. Not just yet. So I think I'm going to process of elimination have to take it down. Have to use this to go down here and push it up. So which one do I use? This path could go one of two ways. I can now go out this way. I think. Because I'm going to have to use the... I think I'm going to have to use this one. Okay, I'm trying to kind of far-see it ahead. And if I'm far-seeing ahead, if I'm vibing it kind of correctly, I think I'm going to need to use this one. Okay, go here. Boom. Flippers. Okay. Okay. Trying to vibe with it. Okay. So I go here. Maybe not. Because, okay, my thought was to go up through here and then come around and bring it this way. Well, hold up. You cannot push blocks across recessed walls. So, okay, no. I did need to use this, but no. Because now I can't get around the guys. Yeah. Okay. I may have done things right up to a point, and I'm just not seeing what I did right, but I think maybe that wasn't it. I think maybe I want to go around and do the other one. Okay. Into the merry-go-round. Do this. I have to say, the recovery is... Considering what you're being asked to do, the recovery is remarkably quick when you mess up. Okay. Be a little more careful. This counts as careful right now. W. And next. Man, I bet a successful run of this level looks really impressive. Like, if you know this level, yeah, I can only... I figure it's got to look like super genius at work. That thief sound is really weird. Yeah. I didn't realize there were thief sounds when I added the proper sound effects in. Well, most of the proper sound effects. The exit socket does not, in fact, make a Super Mario World midpoint noise. I added that in myself. But, okay, here we are. Here we are back at it. I like what I've got going so far with this. Well, hold on. That's the sound real thieves make, you jerk. That's the sound their little electronic stealing devices make. That's not them. They are not their devices, King Cool. Be kinder. Let's see. So how do I want to handle this? Do I want to... Oh, I could go down here. I could go down from here. And I think maybe this is a move. I didn't consider this the first time. Come around and then come up so that I have this middle section to work with more. So now when I get these, this is what happens when you leaves up to their own devices. Indeed. Okay, so this looks a lot better from here. I can take this and go up here without thief interference. Come around. Go through here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Push down. Boom. Yes. Okay. That was cool. That was cool. Okay, I like that too. I like that too. I like that little piece a lot. All right, one more chip. One more chip to get only. And it's in here. This room looked very intimidating. Okay. All right. Let's big brain this. Okay. So, boo and indeed, yeah. True. Okay, so let's see. I don't. What does this look like? Let's look at this whole room from like around. Okay, can I go? Okay. So what I might be able... Okay, so let's do this. Has a very tricky Sokoban puzzle. Yeah. Ice skates and bear traps. And thieves. So we maybe get... So it looks like we're going to be getting skates stolen... like in mid-Sokoban. Which is nasty. Okay, let's do this one bit at a time. Okay. All right. Going to go up. Let's start by doing this. So if I come around, if you're unlucky, yeah, because I know how to do all the other ones now. That would be smart. That would be wise. So come here first. Because I have all the other rooms solved. Okay, let's take a whack at this. That puts me over here. So I can do this. I push this down. I get this onto here. Let's see. So that makes this room look like, so I go around, get that up into there, and now push this down so that I have it, hold up. So now I have to go down into here. Push this up to the second row. No, hold up. I may have been premature doing this. Because, yeah, now I can't push it down anywhere. I would have to go... I think I was hasty. You use the leftmost skates to push the bottom block onto the last switch. Leftmost skates to push the bottom block onto the... Okay, hold on. I think I was hasty in putting this here. Now that I'm looking at this, I think I acted too rashly here. Because... what you would have to do is go... well, I don't know. Maybe this is recoverable. No, I don't think it is, because I can't... well, it might be. But I don't think it is, because I have no way to push something down and left. Right? Right? That's what I'm seeing here? I have much more ways to push something up and left than I do down and left. So I think I was wrong to do this. Let's... well, hold up. Maybe it is... no. No, it isn't. I don't think it is salvageable. Because what I would do is I would go around here. Maybe grab something like this. Get these. Push this up into here. Can't get the... yeah, that's right. Can't get the bottom button now. I kind of figured. Okay, let's solve that room first. Do the top and right and middle rooms link together? I don't think any room links with any other in a meaningful way. Okay. All right, we want to do this room first now. Cannot... oh, wait. I got to go get my green key. Right. Right. Of course. Of course. Okay, let's go do that room. By rooms, you mean sections of that puzzle. Oh, okay. Do the top right and middle right rooms link together? Let me see what you... top right and middle right. I think so. I think they are connected. Okay, but I like what I did here first. I just can't go ham pushing a thing. Okay. So what you would want to do is, instead of... push this over here. Do this. Maybe push this down for now. None of the rooms are linked. That's kind of what I figured. Not in any way that is, like, super meaningful, anyway. So... I think you would want to go... let's see. So with this here, I think you want to come maybe down this way. Get these. Push this up. I have 2 rooms to work with right now. Hold on. Hold on, don't say anything just yet. I want to go around and... let me see. Oops, wait. Hey, Neat. What's shaking? Finishing off CCLP1 here. Okay. I think we need to take a pair of skates and go around and push. Push what? Okay, push maybe. I don't want to push this block above me down yet. You can see it, but you can't tell me it hurts. This is community gaming, technically. We can all kind of help each other out here. But I want to be cool about it for now. I want to see if I can see it myself. So what you would do then? Let's get on the other side here. Down. Hold up. If I push this down. I push this down one. I can push this one down one. Push this one down one. And this one down one. I can go. No, I can't. I can't go around. Cannot go around because I already got this one right here. Did I mess up? I may have. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I can push this one down two. Then come around. Hold on. I might get myself stuck here. Everybody's probably screaming at the screen right now. I understand. I get it. But let me see. Let me see if I can do this. No. Well, hold on. Nope, I fucked it up. Maybe. Or maybe not. Because I wanted to push this down 2 and go around, but I think I pooched that. Yeah, there's no way. I think I goofed. I think I did goof there. Okay. Yeah. Let's look at it with fresh eyes. Okay. Maybe try to give my poor addled brain a nudge when I'm ready for it. Give me just a second. Okay. Let's go in there. Let's do this. Okay. No, it's not that one. This one. Okay. Go in. Push this to the right. You know, maybe I want to do both of these like that. No. I want... Hold on, let me... Okay. Okay. Do I want to make... No, I don't want to push that down one yet. Maybe I can push this one. No, I can't do that. I can't push that one down one yet. Come around. Get this. Go here. This is what I had before, right? This is what I had before. Where does it go from here? Maybe down one. Down one, down two. This one down. This one above me down one. This one above me down two. So that I can sneak around. Get into here. Okay. So what I should be able to do at this point is pop this. I should be able to go down. I think I should be able to go down with this, up with this. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah. Down with this, up with this. Push it here so that I have it to push down later. Get these, come around. Right here. And then, oh, I'm so close. I'm so close. So what I should then be able to do is grab the skates, push that to the left. No, 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 no. I don't think so. I don't think so. I think I may have goofed pushing this over. I wanted it to be, well, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. I'm going to give it a try here. Enjoy dinner, King Cool. Good luck and good shipping. Yeah. Nope, nope, nope. I can't, because I can't go down with that last bit. Yeah, I think I got close. I think I got close. But I think I made one pushing mistake, if I am understanding what I did correctly. If I am understanding what I did correctly, I only made one block pushing mistake. Can chat confirm or deny that? Chat is free to confirm whether I was far off or not. Yeah. I forgot you could do that in CCLP. Or in CC2. It's been a while since I played that. And I did it. Toward the end, I did not enjoy it that much. I think this is the hardest room, probably. What did I do the first time? I know Sokoban is insane. No, shit. I did it the wrong way. Maybe. Yeah. I think I did. Yeah, because I can't get around to those ice skates now. Yeah, I meant to push this one down more. Dang it. Okay. Let's go back, Jack. Do it again. Gonna forget how to do all the other rooms by the time I finish this one. Okay. I think I did.
Bummer.
Dang it. Chip doesn't always do what you want on those force floors. Alright, let's go. Let's go round the big way. Oof. One oof. Almost had an oofless route. Okay. Let's go. Okay, we go in. We do this. We go up through here. We grab an ice skate. We come through here. We do this. We come here. Grab this skate so we can go around the bottom. Go up like this. Then we go like this. We take this skate and we come around here. And we go down one, down two. So we can grab these. Which gets us okay, let me think this out. We want to push this up. We want to push this up one because when we go around, we're going to push this block up one. Come back around, push this up. Go skates around. Boom. Then what we want to do is take these skates, come up here, push this down so we can push this here. And boom. Bob's your uncle. There we go. There it is. Okay, now we can hopefully beat the level. Let me see if I remember how to do the other ones. Okay, so this one, we came in here, We had to get the flippers. We came around. It's okay to mess up the others because I know them all at this point. Okay. We go here, and then we go down here. We keep the middle section open. So we go here. We go this way through the thing. And boom. They are kind of arranged like clockwise or no, like by rows left to right, easiest to hardest, I think. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like fire room, all boots room, flippers room, bear trap room. And then, okay, yeah. And then you get the flippers. And then that allows you to bring this block down and over. You go from here. You go to here. Push this. You go around it. Push this to here. You go through here. I like how you end up using every recessed wall, too. That's... Oh, God. That's beautiful. Okay, there's that one. Okay. So now we go. We leave. We get our stuff taken. We kindly hand the thief our shoes on the way out. Go here. Go in. Go between. Get the flippers first. Ice skates. Suction boots. There we go. There we go. Okay, that's one. Go around, get the other one. What? I was a little afraid to go in there for a second. Which was bizarre. But okay. Alright. Loop through. Do the loop-de-loop. Tie the knot. There we go. And final. Boom. This is the only room I can die in, so... So I need to be extra careful. And this is the room where if I get any red keys, I can't beat the level. So... Okay, which way did it... Yeah. Okay. All right. Make a little Yui. That's the safe space. And boom. And go up. We have all the chips. Let's go. Yes! Great level. I liked that one a lot. That one was super cool. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay, let's go. That is the traditionally hardest level. Although that one was not really hard. It was just a lot of elements. But they all came together so nicely. Oh, thank you for the GG. Appreciate that. Chip moved warily. He was almost to the top level of the clubhouse. And so far, he hadn't seen any sign of life. Jude and Melinda had to be up here somewhere. A flash of movement registered coming from the other end of the long room. An instant later, Chip felt the wind of a bullet that zipped past his head and splashed into the water behind him. Hastily, he ducked into a handy alcove. It seemed that Jude had laid a trap for whoever tried to come after him. He had placed a teeth monster patrolling the far end of the room, armed with a sniper rifle. They programmed guns into Chip's challenge? I would have never... Holy moly. This used to be such a wholesome family game. I can't believe it. Getting past it would be no cakewalk, but Chip had to try. He had to save Melinda. The Snipers. Another Tom Patton level. It's like YouTube doesn't want you talking to me. I don't know. I don't know, man. Use cover on both sides to avoid being sniped. Aha, I see. Okay. Oh, okay.
Bummer.
Oh, shoot. Okay. So you probably want to go from one end to the other, actually. Okay. That's causing me to get fired at. Okay, there we go. All right. So run. Make it a horizontal run. Don't try to backtrack. You'll just get shot.
Bummer.
Oh, that was my own fault. Okay, this is a pretty fun little run here. Okay. As long as I make it from one end to the other safely, I'm good. Okay, there we go. Okay. And run it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. There we go. All right. Okay. This is pretty funny. Okay. Another one. Okay. Okay, this one is just a straight run across. Basically. There we go. 2. Alright, and then we're gonna go down. Ooh, that's creepy. Ooh, gosh. Oh, that's a frightening little run right there. Okay, so now I need to go up and do it again to be able to get over to the... Alright. As long as I can find cover on a side, I'm good. There we go. There we go. There it is. Now, as reflex levels go, this is pretty damn cool. I gotta say. Alright, and then run it across. Okay. That's the end of that run. Now, just got to make it up past this one. Okay. The sniper rifles are coming for me. Let's go. Okay. It's a pretty standard run. Just get in the... Okay. It's getting a little more twisty. Woo! Okay. All right. Woo! Man, these don't feel great, I gotta tell you, but I seem to be making it. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this is gonna be ugly. Let's go for it. Woo, this is a scary one. Okay. All right, we want to make a straight run out of it, so we want to go 1, boop, 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 boop. Combining with the ice is very mean game. Whew, okay. Got flippers. What are we doing now? Okay, and then I think maybe last run toward it here. Let's go. And now I get to shoot the guns. That was a Yowzer first try, I think. Yes! One level remains only. Ah! Holy. Uh-oh. We are on the final level of CCLP1, folks. That was pretty cool. Thank you. I like that. That was a fun one. Very, very kind of tense, harrowing reflex level, but you just go one side to the other. That's all it takes. The hint was very helpful, like find cover on both sides. Chip burst into the very last level. I did die once? Yes, I did. You're right. Okay, it was a go bit buster. My bad. Chip burst into the very last level. It's still pretty good. Of the clubhouse. And there they were. Jude stood tall and strong on a ledge near the ceiling, next to a door marked helipad, glaring venomously down on Chip. Melinda, handcuffed, stood behind him, looking small and helpless in her pink dress. That, I don't know. Something about that sentence smacks of gender. That's very weird. But her face reflected, not to say there's anything wrong with wearing pink dresses. It's just that's a very gendered sentence. You know what I'm saying? Peach wears a pink dress. I'm just saying. But her face reflected determination and pride as she saw him. Chip, I'm great at reading. Chip, her voice rang out. I knew you would come for me. Shut up, Jude told her brutally. That reminds me. No, it's an inside thing. Nobody's going to care. Shut up, Jude told her brutally. He had completely abandoned his smoothly polished manner. Furious hatred painted his face. You may have stopped my incompetent robot, Chip, but you can't stop me, he hissed. Well, you shouldn't build you should build competent robots. Obviously, duh. Melinda is mine, and so too will be her knowledge of the mischief. Once I have used it to interface my brain with the AI chip, my intellect will become greater than any man's. I deserve her, Chip, not you. You've solved a few trivial puzzles for her, but I've been her partner for years, assisting in her most important research. Who do you think you are to compare with me? Who am I? Chip asked, looking steadily at Melinda, who gazed trustingly back at him. I'm Melinda's friend. Can you claim that much, Jude? Have you ever helped her when she truly needed you? Not only when it served your own selfish ego? Have you trusted her, even when you did not understand her? Have you faced death for her? You don't love her, Jude. You've only ever used her. Perhaps that's true, Jude snarled. But the fact remains that I have her. She's my prisoner, and all your airy-fairy prattling about friendship isn't going to stop me. We're leaving, Chip. The helicopter's on its way, and you'll never get through this last level in time to catch us. Goodbye, and good riddance. He turned sharply and forced his way through the door to the helipad, dragging Melinda along with him. Chip, she said urgently, struggling as she was pulled along. Jude underestimates you. You're the best puzzle solver I know. You can do it. I believe in you. She gave him one last determined look and was gone. Clubhouse. I'm betting this is a nuts and bolts type situation. Let's see. Oh gosh. Hey, hi, how you doing? All right, we got to get through. Okay, let's see. I'm guessing we want to push that onto there, or do we want to save this for later? Do we? No, we have to push this, I think. Wait. Yeah, I'm not going to overcomplicate this just yet. I'm just going to go through and solve the level bit by Buster bit. That is not it. Okay. All right. Let's get serious here. All right. Okay, so we want we probably want, if we push this. Okay. All right, first room, bit of a toughie. We want to push this in such a way, push it into the corner, maybe. Oh yeah, you would want to push it into the upper left corner. I see. Yeah. There you go. All right, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I go in here. Correct. Clear the dirt tile above only after hitting the blue button, then run to beat the fireball at the end. You got it, dude. Okay, let's go. Okay, what are we doing here? What even is going on in this cartoon? We want to... Well, we probably didn't want to do that. Well, I don't guess it matters too much. You're just pushing the block aside to get the key. You're not using the block for anything. Okay, got it. Okay. There. Oh, that's a green key. I thought it was a yellow key for some goofball reason. What the hell? Well, what do you want me to do with that, friendo? What does that information get me? I don't have any flippers that I'm aware of. It's not gonna get me any out of here. Something tells me, well, hold on, I may need that block for something. I think I pushed it the wrong way. Hold up. Let's go in here. Let's see what... Yeah, I would need it right here. Okay, got it. Yeah, I pushed the block the wrong way. I see the error of my ways. Okay. Alright, let's go and maybe... Yes. So you do need the block. You do need it. Let's go ahead and work out how to push it so that we can get it out of here. We push it... Probably take it left. Let's go ahead and, for now, put it... This makes it unblocked. So what we want to do from here now is go pop, then it will go around and boppity 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 boo. Perfect, yes. That's exactly what we want. So all the way left with ye. Sweet prince. Okay, alright. Oh, nope. There it goes. Okay. Push it up. Push it real good. There we go. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right. A non-trivial assortment of rooms. Let's see what they hold for us. Okay, so we want to get across the water with 4 blocks. It doesn't seem too hard. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we want that to be able to be pushed right, so... No, I don't think it matters where we push that, actually. Because we can't push it out of here. Okay. Oh, wait, would I have needed to take that block down into here, maybe? Maybe I do, yeah. It's looking... Okay, so... Take it down, push it left, right across the ice. Up. And we want to push it maybe up into here, which looks doable. Okay. Looks doable, so I'm going to run with it. Go down. And this way. Okay. out of its way. And then go... No, I want to follow it.
Bummer.
No! I was trying to follow
Bummer.
it. Oh, hey. I was trying to follow it. I think I had to follow it into that little groove. But I didn't want to move too fast with that. I was being a little overly cautious, methinks. Again, not too bad a level, I don't think. I just need some time to... Okay, this moves really fast. So when I go up, I'm going to want to... Okay, yes. That's exactly what I want to do. That's a very finicky movement, but it's what I wanted. So push it through. Come here. This. All right. Push it into part 2. Which is down here. I think I want to maybe make my way up with this. Okay, yeah, I have to... So I have to get 3 across the water. Okay, I think, yeah, that's what these blocks are for. 1, 2, 3. So, let me see that again. 1... Well, hold on. Wouldn't I need 4 blocks? Is this possible to do in 3? I don't think so. I was going to say, am I going to need 2 blocks from here, actually? Maybe. But we'll just run for now. Did not think that level of ahead, really. Wasn't expecting to. I think I'm going to need 4 blocks here, am I not? Because I'm going to need to be able to push them onto... Okay. Just going to go ahead and put this here for now. See how many blocks I get out of this deal. And wonder if maybe I didn't need one of these. I may have to investigate this block bridge more carefully. Okay, so... Okay. Alright, we don't want to push anything. I don't want to be too hasty here, for sure. If this blows something up, that's it. You take this out and you bring it through the hallway here. It would seem. Okay, so there's that. And yeah, and I still have 1 to go. So there's actually 2 here. Okay. So I think that's going to work out. Yeah, you do need 4 blocks. Yeah, because I'm going to need to go and take this other one. And then there's still 1 more to be pushed around. So let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Okay. Up and... mostly this way. Until we get to here. There we go. And we have 1 block left. There we go. And it's this one. Fortunately, this one... These 2 have been a little easier to read than the first one I attempted. So push through. Nicely done. Okay. Don't mess up the pushes. Keyboard seems to be agreeing with me right now. Don't want to jinx it, but it does seem to be working out in our favor. Okay, here we go. Boom. There we go. Now we just got to cut through gliders at the right time. There we go. Push the blue. What did the hint say? Clear the dirt tile only after hitting the blue button, then run to beat the fireball to the end. Okay, so clear the dirt tile above only after hitting the blue button. So, blue button. Wait. Do I have everything I need for the end of the level? I feel like there's no way. No, I don't. Hold up. How do I get up into that area? Did I miss something somewhere? I don't think so, did I? Yeah, I need 3 chips, and they're in that room. But I don't see a way into that room. Because what's going to happen... Hold on. Did I miss a thing in here? Do I need to make my way around? Hold on. I'm going to go back in here for a second. No, everything is blocked up perfectly, I think. Yeah. How do I get over there? Where's the entrance to there? Because I'm definitely missing stuff. And it would seem that you want to hit this blue button. Because there's a recessed wall there. If I hit the blue button, I go in the recessed wall. Maybe I need to see what the beginning looks like again. I don't want to take a death. But I feel like I definitely... Oh, wait, hold on. I can swim around here. 3 chips. Okay. Okay, I can do some swimming. Maybe swimming is the key. No. There's nothing in the water that would be... What about up here? No, there's nothing special about that. How am I supposed to get in there? I'm running out of time. I never saw no thing that suggested I could get in there. Okay, I need to see something. There's nothing down here indicating anything that I would have missed boot-wise. Oof. Chip's a soft boy. Oof. Okay, I need to see something. Okay, just to satisfy my curiosity, I'm going to have to run this again. Clear the dirt tile only after hitting the blue button. I'm going to try it. That's the only way I can hit it from here. And what did I miss? What did I miss?
Bummer.
Who fucking knows, because I ran into the fire like a dum-dum. Okay, I am actually going to do some investigating, though. Okay. You go through here, and then but, and then but, and then but, and then... So, if I... The blue button, it makes the tank go up. So, yeah, blue button, run it. Yeah, I would have to get through there to get to the other 3 chips. Okay.
Bummer.
Oh, hey, hi. How you doing? Okay. I think I have a little better grasp of it. You are supposed to hit that button when you get to that point. Looks like you get shoes after the tank. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so boop. This goes over here. Let's go down with this. Take this. This is the one part that makes me really antsy. Is doing this little push right here. And up, up. There we go. I don't know why, but I feel like whenever I do that, the keyboard is going to stick. And it doesn't feel great, Bob. Okay, there, yeah, there's a block provided in here, so you can get started with that. You can get that started right away. There we go. Yeah, there's one already in here, so just go ahead. Maybe even do that before you do any of the key doors. Although I like doing the one first. So, there we go. All right. Next, red, bomb room. I'm Bomberman, baby. Zamont, how's it going? You're joining us on the final level of CCLP1. This is level 149. We are very close to Legitsies beating the game. Welcome back, King Cool. We're on the final level. We made it through 147, and then there was a fun little reflex level. Oh, there it is. Okay. Go. Don't push it into the bear trap. Weirdest looking bear trap I ever seen. No, original Chips Challenge only had 149 levels. So I imagine that's the most they do in any level pack. Well, I guess. There's nothing stopping you from doing more, I suppose, but... Anybody out there who knows better, do other packs have more than 150 levels? Or more than 149, rather? Okay, so it is established. You have to push this button. So we push the blue button. Now it's a race against the fireball here. All right. And go. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, okay, you do have... Okay, so you're stuck past it once you... Okay. I have to understand this, like, one bit at a time. CC2 and CC2LP1 had 200 levels each. Damn. Motivation comes and goes in waves. Boy, I feel that. But I'm always motivated to stream during the summer. Summer is Roundy's time. Yeah, a little bit of a dang it. I'm not too upset about it though. I'm in a good headspace today with figuring out these levels. You know, it's Friday. Oh yeah, you got to get under it. That's right. Okay. That is a complicated little run though. I'll tell you that. You really got to be on the ball. I like how this little hallway kind of looks like a chip itself. That's really cool. Releasing the fireball is supposed to be the big finish. There's still chips left to get after that. You have to beat the fireball through that little corridor in order to get the final 3 chips so that you can go back, get the fire boots, and beat the level proper. Which are right below us here, as I'll demonstrate. They're right here, Chip. I have to actually go through that corridor twice. What the hell was I doing? Oh, yeah. God. We're going to call that finicky-ass keyboard's fault. You know, I got a mechanical keyboard because I like the really cool little clicky-clack sound. Turns out, kind of a bitch in terms of chipsmanship. But yeah, the fireball is not the big finish. The big finish is the people who produce Doctor Who audio stories. Okay, let's not take this too far down this time, maybe. Chip, thank you. Thank you and you're welcome. Alright, time for my least favorite move in the whole level. What? What? That... How the fuck did that even happen? Whatever. Run it back. That was funky. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Bobby? Yeah. Round the Wheel's got mad hacks. He can send blocks through corners what ain't supposed to. Cross-checking. Microsoft CC weirdness. Yeah, if I was playing with the animated tiles, it probably wouldn't be such a... I'm actually probably going to try to literally redesign the animation so that it doesn't look like he's doing a Sig Heil every other frame. Otherwise, yeah, I would keep... I think the default tile world graphics, like with the overhead view of Chip, I think they're kind of like murky and dark and, let's be frank, a little hideous. So we may work on a one. There we go. That's better. We may work on a different animation for Chip's walking. Yeah, I'll explain more about that when we get up there in a bit. Limb chip. Because I'll go a little more into the process of how it was kind of throwing me off a little. Okay. I like how these parts with the bombs and the bear traps, they aren't hard, but they are tense. I think that's one thing Chip's challenge does very well is tension. Like in the right situation, it's almost like a wire cutting thing, you know? Like, okay, we got to cut this wire just so that the bomb doesn't go off. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Vern? It's very like, you know, no shaky hands. Methodical movements. Careful, careful. Okay, you don't want to push this too far. Keep focused and nobody explodes. That's right. We're going to be going for a keep focus moment in just a minute. So, all right. All right. So, okay, here was my confusion earlier, Lib Chip. So I thought we would be going up. I thought we would find a way into this room to go ahead and come out and hit this button for the first time. It was hard for me to parse at first that we would actually need to hit this button, come back, and then do the hallway a second time. That was a little hard for me to read at first, but you do actually need to hit that button. And here we go. We're going for this run. This is going to require some lock-in, so I am going to remain fully silent for a second. So I need to lock in so I can do this run. And even then, it's not guaranteed that the level is beaten. So, laser focus. Let's go. There we go. Okay, we're in. We are in. Okay, that's making a thing. That's making a pop. But I don't know that I like that sound. Okay. I take this chip. Is that gonna... That's not gonna wreck the movement of the bugs. Once the fireball is gone, do not go back on the bear trap again. I think that's good advice. Okay. We're in. We're on the gravel. Tank press number 2. Okay, now I should be able to go back. Do not forget the fire boots. Now that I have 0 chips, they're here waiting to be got. Okay, so now I should just be able to work my way through to the end of the level without being Ooh. Oh, that would... Oh, man. Push the blue button twice here. Is that so? Oh, yeah, because it went back. Wait, hold on. I think I can get back from here. Let me think. So, yeah, I think I know what you're... I think I smell what you're stepping in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hit it one more time to... Yeah, that's right. Okay. Not that I don't believe you, just... Tick, 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 tick. I know. We got 255 seconds. Oh, yeah. You mean the button. Yeah, I gotta go back to the blue button, push it one more time. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, David Ray. Okay. There we go. All right. Go around, because there's no longer a fireball helping you Get out of that bear trap situation. And we should be golden. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And... there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Chipped and time. Let's go. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yeah. The goat. Thank you. I am not the goat. But thank you so much. All right. Nice, nice, nice. Nicely done. I'm assuming there's some story that comes after this. So let's try to get it out of the way real quick. Hey, Jude! Chip yelled. Emerging onto the windswept roof of the Bitbusters clubhouse, the lights of Chip Grove City twinkled in the coming twilight beyond the helipad, where Jude waited tensely with the captive Melinda. Chip had solved the last level in record time. I don't know about that. And Jude's helicopter had failed so far to arrive. Stop right there! Jude produced a small handgun, waving it at Chip. One step closer now. Blow out your puzzle-solving brains! It kind of undermines the tension of the moment. Melinda struggled violently, but with his superior size and strength, Jude was able to pin her behind him with one arm. He and Chip stood in a tense standoff. Chip racked his brains desperately for a way to fight. An idea came to him. How about a trade, Jude? He said. You have Melinda, but I also have something that you want. The mischip. Chip! No, Melinda cried, between bouts of heartburn. Jude shook her hard, but his eyes stayed locked on Chip's, a hungry expression stealing across his face. Where is it? He asked softly. Right here. Chip slid his pack off and slowly, carefully reached inside. Jude took a threatening step forward, but all Chip pulled out was his towel, folded over as if to conceal a flat object. He showed it to Jude. Release Melinda, and it's yours. Just take it and go. We'll see, Jude gestured harshly. Unwrap it. That had better be the real mischip, not some kind of trick. In a single swift motion, Chip hurled the towel at him and dove to the side. An explosion shattered the air as Jude instinctively let go of Melinda and fired at the object flying toward him. Realizing his mistake, he jerked around, savagely aiming for Chip, but he never had a chance to pull the trigger. Melinda, overlooked behind him, sprang into action. Her hands still bound behind her, apparently unhampered by her dress. She brought her foot up in an awesome ninja kick that connected hard with Jude's wrist, flinging his gun clear across the roof. It slid over the edge and dropped from sight. Jude turned on her, raging like an animal, but her next kick took him square between the eyes, flattening him. He lay dazed on the concrete and blood dripping from a clearly broken nose. The key, Melinda told Chip urgently. He's got the key to these handcuffs. Get it quick before he recovers. It's in his left pants pocket. Level 150. Handcuffs. Shaking off his astonishment, Chip quickly did as she said and removed her handcuffs. After massaging her wrists for a moment, she threw her arms around him. Live HS, we actually just beat it. We are reading the ending portion right now. You did it, Chip, she said proudly. Thank you so much for coming after me. Did you actually find the mischip? I did, but then I lost it again, he told her apologetically. Maximus accidentally destroyed it, and himself with it. Perhaps it's just as well, she sighed regretfully. You touched it, Chip. You understand now what it was. We still don't know what sort of accident produced it during our research on the AI chip. It was one of a kind, too powerful to be contained, too powerful to be let loose. You know, like me. But it was a live chip. I couldn't just destroy it. Now both it and its secrets are gone for good, and no longer our burden. Yeah, AI, boo! I'm hearing a thing going around right now. People are trying to get a thing started where they're calling people who use ChatGPT sloppers. And I gotta say, I'm here for it. They both turned at the sound of the fast-approaching helicopter. As it zeroed in on the roof, Jude suddenly pushed himself up and raced away from them, grabbing up the towel and waving it over his head as a signal. The chopper dipped toward him. Sloppers only. Sloppers only. Oh, that's so dumb. Oh my god, I love it. But just as he was about to drop the towel and leap aboard, a very strange thing happened. A brilliant flash of something, like violet lightning, surrounded both him and the chopper, freezing them in place. The noise of the rotor cut off abruptly. Both Jude and the machine seemed to fade to transparent and then vanished along with the light. A curious buzzing sound hung in the air for a moment longer. Then that too was gone, and Chip and Melinda were alone. Wait, what just happened? Gasped Chip, staring in disbelief at empty space that had just a moment earlier contained a man and a large flying machine. Even the towel was gone, he noticed. I'm not sure, Melinda responded with a small secret smile. But it might have had something to do with that towel. It was so brave, the way you threw it at Jude and risked getting shot yourself. You really proved what you said to him down below. A true friend risks his life for those he loves. She took his hand and gently drew him over to the edge of the roof. At the sight of them, free and unharmed, the crowd of Bitbusters below set up a rousing cheer. The two of them stood side by side, hand in hand, facing into the glorious sunset. I feel I should apologize, Melinda said quietly, looking away from him. You've always been so faithful to me. Yet I've kept secrets from you. Secrets that ended up endangering your life. When I first met you, I pushed you away. I valued only intellect. To the extent that I would only take a Bitbuster to the EEPROM, so as to ensure a brilliant conversation partner. I had not yet learned the value of friendship. Do you know who taught me that value, Chip? She asked, seriously, turning to face him. It was you. Your intellect is impressive, but more than that is your selfless spirit. You truly are my hero, Chip. You challenged me to rethink my values, to become a better person and a better friend. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Chip couldn't speak, could only nod, embarrassed. They looked outward again as the last rays of the sun disappeared, and the stars began to dance across the darkening sky. After all they had been through, it was good to just stand there, feeling the comfort of each other's presence. Chip found himself wondering what the future would bring. He hoped that he and Melinda would have many exciting years, even a lifetime together, solving the puzzles that were their joy. He hoped he could always be there for her, even when this latest adventure of theirs had faded in the past and become no more than a fleeting memory. Congratulations! We beat the game. We got nothing left. So we're gonna move over and do something else. A fleeting memory being the first level of CCLP2. That's interesting. Especially considering it kind of ties in like after the fact because CCLP1 was made after LP2. That's really cool. Okay. Ads are rolling on Twitch for just a second. There are a few people watching over there who probably have hit the ad break. So we're going to be right back. We're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we will. That's where Chip has a drinking problem and Melinda is killed in Afghanistan. God. Whoa. Who turned out the lights? Because it just got fucking dark in here. Announcement time. Ooh, yeah. Probably so. So stick around. We're gonna put together a tier list of Chip's Challenge 2. Let me go camera. We can probably set this up during the ad break actually. So that's not the right all camera screen. Although hi, how's it going? Let's see. What do we want here? What do we want? Here we go. We'll put me down in the corner here. We'll put baby in the corner. Baby being me. So what do we want to open here? Let's go ahead and open up. Okay. We're going to have some fun here now. We're going to do a fun thing. Okay. Yeah, let's go. We'll go back and forth between tabs here. Okay. Some of my memory for these levels may have faded in the meantime, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a tier list for Chip's Challenge. CCLP and all that. Let me throw. Where's my chat boxes? I want to be able to see them still. Here we go. I'll toss this over here. Want to be able to still see the chat, so where are you? Where are you, chat? There you go. There's the Twitch side. Okay. And let's see. We should be coming back from break shortly. Pretty much everything is going to cover up my screen here. But we're going to go... Okay. Add source. Browser. Okay, add existing. Oh, wait, create new. Internet. Oh, wait, whoops, wrong thing. Yes, not that. Window capture. Okay, let's see what we got. Properties. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da. There we go. Let's put that underneath me. Order to the bottom. There we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to do the Chips Challenge tier list. Ignore all my other tabs that are open up here. All right, and we are, let's see. Let me get all the other stuff back on screen. We should be back from ad break at this point. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We just beat Chips Challenge Level Pack 1. It is a custom level pack of Chips Challenge. And now we're going to rank some of the levels in the game. Let's go back. Let's see what some of these entailed. First of all, let's put ones that I definitely remember in the S column. Your delay is slightly longer as you just got back from the premiere of The Dark Knight Rises. There's about a 10-second delay when we send in chat and it shows up on our side. Okay, cool. All right, so... All right, I can see everything, though. I'm totally good. Okay, I remember my favorite level in the pack. We're going to throw that one in right off the bat. Portcullis. Portcullis was my favorite level. Which one was that? It was like... It was near the hundreds. 103. Level 103, Portcullis. That was my favorite level in the entire pack. Let me zoom this in a bunch. It was this one, the one where you had to shut off the balls. Where you had to go like, you know, this way and then up through here, and then you had to put the blocks in such a way that you could kind of start up here in this corner, and then you go down and up and around. That, in my opinion, was the most elegant level in the pack. That is the standard we're judging against here. We're going S tier with it. That's definitely an S tier level. Could I add level numbers? Yes. 103, Portcullis. Portcullis is my favorite level in the pack. Just right off, I can tell you 100% favorite level in the whole deal. Next up, let's see. Let's just kind of let's go through the list here. Let's go through the list. Nope. Here we go. See if there are any names that if I recognize a name of a level, it's probably an S level. I think there was at least one after. Let's see. Okay, I don't know. Let's go through these. Key Pyramid. We'll just go from the start. Key Pyramid. Pretty simple, basic level, you know. I like the cascading shape of it. I like that it has probably a routing that is like go here, boom, do this, speed run, boom, boom, boom. So it has kind of some speed run appeal, but is also just like a basic tutorial level. But it doesn't really like tickle my pickle that much. We're gonna call that a B tier level. Key pyramid. We may not get through all of these. It's just a fun activity to do until about 5:30 when the time runs out. Portcullis is my favorite level. Let's see if there, man, there may be some that I recognize when well, let's go for some recency bias. Cineworld, kind of quiet, kind of, let's see. Okay, let's do the secret levels. Those are fun. Chance Time was super cute. And it had some let's see. I would say Chance Time is an A level. Total Clearance 105, what was that one? Oh my gosh, yes. This one I loved. I remember, yeah. Oh, yeah. Excellent pick, Piranha. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this one, when I figured out what it was doing, tickled the heck out of me. Because you had to get to the right, you had to get to the right thing. Like you go boop, boop, boop. You collect the key, then you go along, you find the path that doesn't have the red key. That one was excellent. Yes, I agree heavily with that one. Tunnel Clearance is also an S level, in my opinion. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. If there are any others that jump out at people, feel free to say them. I'll probably be able to tell what I thought about it. Cineworld was very quiet, very tense, but there wasn't a whole lot going on with it. It was kind of easy. I'd call that one 146 Cineworld. I'd call that one a B. That's a B level in my book. Thief, you've taken all that was me. That's an S. All of those rooms were very satisfying to solve, and they all came together. Thief, you've taken all that was me. That's a hell of a title. Where's that come from? This is the 147th level. As the hint states, this level is named after the Weezer song of the same name. Oh, well. I'm not a huge Weezer fan. Maybe that was maybe that makes it an A level. No, I'm just kidding. Just pure design wise, it was an S. Then we got the snipers, the snippers. That was a really fun like reflex style level that didn't take too many tries to beat. I did like the fact that you have to go back up a little, but it's very simple as long as you keep to like a feelable path. 95 and 110. Yeah, that was a good run. Portcullis and Tunnel Clearance, though, those were probably my top of the pops. I liked the snipers a lot, though. I'm going to give the snipers an A. That was really fun. Wait, that's 148. And then 149 Clubhouse, which we did today. It took some parsing. There wasn't anything like super clever in it. As a finale goes, I think the Ancient Temple was probably cooler because it had that action set piece. By the way, Ancient Temple is an S. From there, it looks like a Commander Keen map. You and Commander Keen. You love Commander Keen so much, why don't you marry him? God. Clubhouse. I think. I don't know. I think Ancient Temple made a better finale. Fine. Looking forward to the wedding. Ugh. He was immediately arrested. Actually, I should have a. Let's turn on chat. People are gonna see me arguing in a fat one of nothing. Actually, I think chat box. Wait, what did I just turn on? Yeah, that's not gonna. We'll put that on me so you can see it a little better. Because I have it white to go against my background. We're gathered here today to witness the holy matrimony of King Cool and Commander Keen. Cool and Keen, two words that belong together. Like peanut butter and jelly. Like Cagney and Lacey. Like chili and milk. Cool and Keen. Yin and yang. Marriage is what brings us together today. No, Chips Challenge LP1 is what brings us together today. So Clubhouse is like a I don't know. I'm not prepared to call it like a wet fart of a level, but it wasn't my favorite. B. Nothing really. There are a few levels that I would nominate for the dog shit tier, but not really that many. What else? 95, yeah. Piranha was saying 95 to 110 was a pretty good run for me. Slime Forest. Slime Forest was a tense level. You just had, it was like a maze. The blobs were stuck on the gravel. You just had to go around. Maze levels are interesting in a way because it's fun to see how many people can come up with. And it never seems to, people never seem to exhaust the number of combinations of things they can put together into a maze. I find that a very impressive aspect of the Chips Challenge leveling scene. Very, very nice, very interesting. Okay, so let me see what we got here. Slime Forest. Slime Forest is probably like, it's just a maze. I mean, sometimes just a maze is cool, but like, are we really like? No, that's not quite the one I was thinking of. There was one that was like very luck based when it came to blobs. I'll tell you what I would put in my dog tier. Blobs on a plane. Blobs on a plane. That's the one I was thinking of. That one goes. I had serious fundamental issues with blobs on a plane. It was very memey. It was a lot of it just seemed like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'll finish this tier list sometime, maybe on my own, and I'll kind of, make it available, or if we can talk about it on the Discord, if you so feel. Blobs on a plane. Runaway Train wasn't much better. That one was luck and Twitch reflexes. You need at least one per. I could live with 0 per, but let's see. Runaway Train wasn't much better. Yeah, but I didn't hate it quite as much. That would probably be my idea of a C level. Like, those two were they were right next to each other, and they were like the nadir of the entire pack for me. So this one seems familiar. Very Hungry Caterpillar. Something about that is what was that one? There was something kind of fun about that one, I think. Use keys to buy time. All blue walls are solid, have 20 chips left over. That one was pretty cute. Yeah, I liked that one too. That one is... Oh, and he goes up a tree! Oh, wow. Sometimes... Oh, this might be a nice little exercise in being like, oh, the level had a certain design element to it. I didn't realize it was supposed to look like a tree like that. That's cool. Okay, very hungry caterpillar. That was an example of a very quick and creative and cute level to me. I don't know. I don't even think I died on that one. I think Yowzer first tried that one. That one was really cool. I don't know if it's quite on the level of some of these, but yeah, we'll throw that one there. We'll get whatever levels we can going here. The very hungry caterpillar. That's not how you spell caterpillar. That one was cute. Jeepers Creepers. That one. Ooh, yeah, that one was very tense. I think I liked that one. Because every time you did something bad, it was your own fault. So, like... Yeah, I like that aspect of it. How you had to very much sneak around, not free any of the teeth. Yeah, that was a very tense level. I like that one too. 122. That's some points off for being named after a movie that was made by a pedophile. But Utter Clutter, that one was an interesting concept. There was something on every space to start off the level. That was pretty interesting. That was an interesting one to work my way through. That one was carried a lot by its concept. Utter Clutter was a lot of fun. And I love the rhyme. Blockade. Blockade was super awesome. Blockade was an S level. Because once you figure that one out, yeah. Blockade is 1,000% S. That level was sweet. You like Comfort Zone? It was a little reflexy. Let's see. What was Comfort Zone? I think that's ringing something of a bell. Like you had to step out and like grab the chip. So like you would go through, you went around in a ring. Yeah, okay. That one's pretty cool. Yeah. And then you would have to occasionally like step out of the maze and get into the... Yeah, that was the one where like I realized it was best to go outer ring, and then enter until you... Yeah, that one was pretty cool. Where to put that one? Comfort Zone is... Yeah, I like it. Because you do have to... I like that name. You have to... You have to... Do I still have it wrong? Caterpillar. No, I got it right. Okay, yeah. Caterpillar. Or catering a pillar. Comfort Zone, like... I don't know. I have okay memories of it. I beat it just fine. Comfort Zone. Steam Cleaner Simulator. That one might have been... Was that a funny level? That one was fun. Okay, that one was funny. That one was very conceptually amusing. Took me several tries to do it because you have to figure out to like get the teeth going first because they're like a... Yeah, you might want to refresh, David. Let's see. Yeah, Steam Cleaner's an A. That one cracked me up a few times. It was funny to just watch enemies whiz through. Just completely out of control. That one was extremely funny to me. So that was 133. Definitely an A level. There may be some recency bias happening in these. What was easier than it looks? Was there something about it that was easier than it looks? The title refers to the fact that the level is easy to complete once you realize no chips are needed. I may have gotten at least a few before I realized that, but the level is in the same slot as Totally Unfair in the original level set, which is another level that is considerably easier than it. No, well, yeah, Totally Unfair is easy when you realize that, like, who is JB Lewis? I mean, I know him from level creation in Chips Challenge, but like, is he like a, was he one of the OGs? Like, he was on the original. I think I remember seeing that name in Chips Challenge 2 also, actually. But yeah, Totally Unfair is hard unless you realize it's pretty much a copy paste of Totally Fair, but with some stuff kind of out of place if you compare the two maps. JB Lewis has been absent from YouTube for 2.5 years. I thought that said 25 years at first. I'm like, you can't have been absent from YouTube for 25 years. Almost, but not quite. Elevators. Elevators was pretty cool once I mapped it out. What up, baby? You off? Okay. Elevators was pretty cool once it once I mapped it out. I think I still have the paper right here even. Yeah, still got how I mapped it out right there. I'll auction that off when I'm big and famous and I'm too good for you losers. I'm just kidding. I'm never gonna get big. Who am I kidding? Elevator. Yeah, elevators is fun. Easier than it looks is fun. Very. It's cute. It may have gotten like a sensible chuckle out of me. I'm gonna call easier than it looks a B. Well, I don't know. It is funny. Funny levels always have like an edge. I mean, I'm very inclined to be kind to this pack for the most part. It was a lot of fun. So let's go easy. Easier than it looks. Level 131. Funner than it looks, cooler than it looks. I don't know. Okay. Elevators. Elevators number 79. Yeah, that one was I think, yeah, it required some real visualization process on my part, but I did like it a lot. Oh, they even have a nice little, oh, it just tells you which, okay, why would I care which ball goes to which cloning machine? Oh well, whatever. But I did enjoy it. I did enjoy mapping that one out, breaking out the old pen and paper, doing it up classic style. That one was good. Yeah, that one was really solid. Is it the kind of level like I appreciate it more because I did that, or I feel like S should be like for the real top of the pops. We're gonna put elevators at 79 for now, or at A. Elevators is 79. That doesn't mean it's like 79th place or whatever. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right. Always just better to mute when Wheel Junior is in the room.
Are you afraid?
Well, you know, I'm not afraid, but just like, you know.
Are you afraid of what he might say?
No, I'm not afraid of what he might say. I'm afraid of like accidentally doxing and exploiting. So,
okay.
Chip Cart 64 was cute, and I didn't realize it was also level 64. That one was fun. That one was just a pure run. That was really cool. I remember having a lot of fun with that one. Solid. 64. We'll give it 64 points for being level 64. I don't know what these points mean, by the way.
It's like this line is it anyway.
Yeah.
Points don't matter.
The points don't matter. Everything's made up. Everything's made up and the points don't matter. What else? There was this kind of diegetic run here that was story-based. Where it's like, oh my gosh, we're out in space, LOL, and now we crash landed in California or whatever. That was a weird kind of sort of block. Archie Pusaka though, an Archie Pusaka level, that's quality. So Black Hole, what was that one? Oh, literally spells out Black Hole over here on the map. That's wild. Space travelers should be aware of Black Hole ahead. Space enemies, you're welcomed in. Okay. Oh yeah, that was the one where you weren't supposed to go into the teleporter. You were just supposed to go through your own way here. And let them take the Black Hole. That one was neat. Definitely not the best Archie level. That it's obvious it's A quality, I'm sure. But I don't remember it super well. I think I'd have to really go back and see how I felt about some of these levels. Black Hole was pretty cool. Blockade though. Blockade. Chef's kiss. That was a good one. What else? Roundabout. The JoJo's Bizarre Adventure level. The Yes level. Badlands. Why am I getting... Did I get Chip Alone 138? Oh yeah, Chip Alone was really cool. With the wet bandits and figuring out how to get them out to the exit. I do like how all the stuff you need is out on the edge of the map. Right after you need it. Yeah, Chip Alone was good. Chip Alone was pretty funny. Made me laugh. It was a good time. Not Chipe Alone. Who's Chipe? This isn't Chipe's challenge. Chip's challenge. This is Chet's conundrum, obviously. That's one of my favorite jokes from the whole run. Chet's conundrum. Elemental Park. That one... Frogger was a lot of fun. Mostly because it was easy. Easy is always good. Yeah, that one was pretty good. It was pretty easy to find the gaps there. And I think I Yowzer first tried that one. Yeah, Frogger was a fun level. Frogger was solid fun. What level 129? That was a memorable one to me. Wait, not S. I mean, it wasn't that great. I mean, it wasn't like super all-timer. I already forgot the number again. I'm old. 129. Frogger. Okay. Any others? Spumoni, I remember being frustrating. I had to map that one out. I think by the end, I just wanted to be done with that one a little bit. Spumoni is more in the B camp where like I acknowledge the cleverness, but it was kind of a slog. I mean, it wasn't Runaway Train bad. At least I could consistently do it if I needed to. Yeah, Spumoni's like a B. I remember that one being kind of frustration. Wouldn't be in my greatest hits. Any else? Oh, we're on this Boros deck that I'm building for some reason. Wrong tab. What else? Chip Point Galleon. Was that still when I was in the thick of the frustration with the Tom Patton levels? That might have been. Which one was that? Oh, yeah. This one was pretty yucky, too. Very hard to pull off well for me, at least, consistently. This must be the poop deck right here. I don't know anything about boats. Yeah, Chip Point Galleon would be a C. I didn't like that one either. What's a blank? Flush. Oh yeah, Flush was really cool. Yeah, when you understand what the flush is. Yeah, that was a fun one to work out piece by piece. Like it's like, okay, you go in, you get all the chips, you do the thing. So you can get the 4 spoons. Yeah, piecing that together one bit at a time, that was really fun. It was a tough level, but I really did like it. That's, ooh. Would I call it an S? I think it all kind of comes together. Yeah, I would call it. It is one I would kind of throw in the greatest hits package, probably. Like, if I was to condense this game to 10 levels, and I'm like, you gotta play this one. This one's good. I'd run with that. Pretty good idea of some of the best levels in the pack here. God, I can't remember level numbers from like tab shift to tab shift. Oh wait, this should be. We have this in order. We have this out of order. I'm out of order. You're out of order. This whole clubhouse is out of order. Flush was cool. Yeah, I like that. Assassin? Was that one? What was that one? Oh yeah, you just had to weave around the chips, kind of a plain level. It's really just teeth reflexes, nothing too crazy. I mean, I liked it just fine. It was, I think I beat it in a handful of tries. Okay. What else? Culprit. Why is that level? Andrew Menzies had the most levels in the pack. And a lot of them were pretty dang good. I did like that Bumbuo level toward the end. I would call that like an A level. That one was... We're just going to call it Bumbuo. I'm not typing all that. That one was pretty cool. Conceptually speaking, once I figured it out. And then... Let's do a couple more of these here. Communism. My level, no comrade. Our level. What was so funny about that one? What was... Each tank button can only be pressed once. Equal distribution of tank stuff. Deserted Battlefield, because it reminded you of OG CCLP. Oh yeah, Deserted Battlefield was kind of cool. Yeah, Roosevelt. That one was cool. I did like that one. That's, as far as mazes go, pretty cool. Yeah, you just had to make it through to the end. There were no chips. It was pretty fast. It was pretty dirty. Quick and dirty, or quick and clean, maybe, as the case may be. That was one of those story-based levels, I think. Yeah, it was cool, but also, since you didn't have to get any chips, there wasn't a whole lot of, like, there. I'd call that one a B. That's me personally. Your results may vary. You may disagree and hate me and decide to unsubscribe forever, but You know what? That's you. That's your problem. Those levels were weird, where everything was kind of frozen. Like you just had to, yeah. Everything was kind of like, yeah, suspended a little bit. You couldn't, nothing moved. It was just kind of spooky and scary. Just various mazes made out of whatever crap you could. Easy S plus unsub. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I knew it. I knew I was gonna lose some people with that deserted battlefield one. Sorry. Well, good luck to you in all your endeavors, Piranha. I wish you well. Yeah, Frozen Time is one of those also just kind of there levels. Those story-based levels, they were always suffering because they had to serve the story in some way. What is this notification? Notifications aren't working on my browser Twitch lately. I don't know what the heck it wants. I don't know. Ooh, okay. That's something. Oh, cool. Once again, YouTube recommended my own clip of me to me. Well, they know I'm watching.
You are your target audience.
I am. I do. That's true. That's very true. I do make what I would want to see. Flame War, that one. Oh yeah, I like Flame War too. That one was pretty quick and good. Didn't recommend it as something you might not have seen. I already swiped away the notification. I think it was like it's ready for you to watch or something. It's like, yeah, I know, I made it. I'm the one that hit publish. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. I do remember liking Flame War quite a bit. It was not hard to figure out where to place the blocks. It was fun, it was easy. Maybe a little too easy for what it was. This is just a sampling of some of the stuff. Okay. Somebody give me one more level to throw on the tier list. This is a pretty good sampling, though. If you wanted to play some of the better levels, this would be a good list to look at. And yes, it does reflect recency bias quite a bit. A lot of these got thrown. A lot of these occurred toward the end of the level pack. But what are some maybe earlier levels in the pack that I might have forgotten? What was there? Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember some of the earliest levels. The ones toward the end of the pack are really what's standing out. Okay. I think that would be a pretty good, like, if you wanted to generic ice level. I forgot there was one called that. That's funny. Teleport Depot, that was an Archie Pusaka level. What was up with that one? Is that the one where you put the block in front of the thing, or you just went back and forth a few times doing different things? It wasn't super crazy. Okay. Basketball. Basketball was one I thought of. That's kind of an early cute level, I think. That's a solid, like, early game level right there. Just back and forth between the lanes. Just going boink, 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 back and forth. That one was pretty cool. I think that's about as far as we made it in the original. playthrough on YouTube, which didn't make it very far, but now, you know, that little piece of history has been rectified. We made it all the way through Chips Challenge LP1. And we've got a nice little collection of, like, yes, here's the levels I would recommend. Like 6 S's, a bunch of A's. That's kind of how I feel about CCLP1 in general. Like, a handful of S's, all-timers, a bunch of, like, A quality levels, maybe a mildly forgettable but not bad one here and there, and, like, virtually no chaff. Not none totally, but that is, I think, a pretty good approximation of what the level pack is like. A ton of quality, a handful of all-timers, which is what you want. They can't all be total zingers, but there's definitely a lot of good stuff in there. So that brings us to the end. And I said I was going to have an announcement today, and I do. So, here we go. Can we get the camera on me for a second? Let's go. Here we go. Howdy, y'all. Looks like Mrs. Wheel fell asleep back there. All right. So, here's the deal. Summer is coming to a close. My summer is coming. Well, not summer this season. Just my summer. My summer is coming to its end. August 4th is when I report back. The kids come back on the 13th, but I report back on the 4th. Usually, often, what teachers do is they will put out a call on social media to, you know, maybe get some help getting some things for the classroom. And I've done that before. Last year I did it with actually some astounding success. Last year I put my wish lists on Blue Sky, and somebody I don't know, still to this day don't know, put $777 in my PayPal and said jackpot. That's the only thing the message said. That nearly cleared out all my lists. Of course, you know, needs come up since then, you know. It's a cycle. It's a refreshing thing. Yeah, it was an astounding moment. It was one of those make you believe in the internet kind of moments. But yeah. So here's the deal. Let me rap with y'all for a second. Let me get real with y'all for a second. So yeah, that's what will happen with, you know, those social media. You know, teachers will put their Amazon wish list out there, their whatever, and they'll be like, you know, help me with a few things or whatever. Maybe why not? And, you know, teachers get a bunch of help because teachers have it, you know, it's hard out here for a pimp. So teachers, you know, people try to help them out. And I've done that before, like I said, with pretty great success. So I'm doing all this streaming during the summer, and it's, you know, it's coming up time when I might ask the internet for that kind of thing. And I thought, well, as long as I'm going to do that, why not turn it into an event of some kind? So next Friday, mark it, next Friday, August 1st, we're going to have a big round the wheel back to school stream. I am planning right now. I don't know, and I have kind of a loose itinerary filled out. But I'm planning to go from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Central. 12 hours of round the wheel, so you can pop in when's best for you. And we're going to make it a big event. And I'm going to make it, you know, I'm going to frame it around, you know, maybe help me out with my classroom a little if you can. If you are not able to and you just want to watch a heck load of Round the Wheel, go. YouTube won't save my stream past 11 hours, 55 minutes. Good to know. I will try to end it slightly earlier than that then. Some things probably won't take as long as I'm thinking anyway, so it will probably end maybe sooner than that. But we'll try to fill the time for the most part. But that is good. I didn't know that. So it probably won't be like a true 12 hours. Because I'd like people to be able to, go back and watch it. But there's going to be a lot of events. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to there's going to be wheel spins. We'll play certain games for like an hour here, an hour there. Or more like 90 minutes here, 90 minutes there, or try to anyway. And then there's going to be a few different kinds of wheel spin. There's going to be a couple of other things that go on, some non-gaming stuff. I am planning for dinner to do the first. I will say this. I'll put this out there. I'm not going to say what's happening specifically, but for dinner, I am planning to do the first Crappy Food Critic segment in however long. Since the Blair's Death Chips, I think. That's planned for the stream. I'm going to have one of those. There's at least one or two specific games that I want to throw out there that are very me coded, me branded. But it's going to be a day-long event that just kind of is framed around, helping me. If you're able to, great. If you're not, great. It's not a subathon in particular. It is not specifically a subathon. I don't really want that. I'm not shooting for that. I have other plans for that kind of thing later on. But it is not specifically a subathon. So though, if I got like Twitch subs or whatever, I would use the payout to get school stuff. Whatever the next payout would be. So there's that. I would put sub and gift sub income toward that kind of thing. Direct donation, buy off the lists, bits, all that. So it is going to be a kind of like, watch Around the Wheel, play video games, and if you want to help Around the Wheel out, you can. No one is, of course, obligated to. I just thought, as long as we're doing this thing, why not make a huge freaking to-do out of it? So I'm not going to reveal the itinerary just yet. It is very loose. It is not set in stone. But let me add something to this here. Yeah, some of this will probably not go as long as I have it. Yeah, the tier list. I'll show it. I'll run it back for you here. Fairy Slash. We didn't get done with it, but this is a pretty good sampling of. Where is it? Yeah, there's the tier list. That's what we got through anyway. I think it's a pretty good sampling, Fairy Slash, of, what was good about the game, what was not great about the game. I think it gives a pretty good idea of, I think it gives you a pretty good idea of what was what. So, a handful of all-time classics, a mostly maintaining like A-level quality for the most part and very little chaff. I think it's a good representation of what that was like in general. So, but yeah, there's the tier list if you want to get your own little snap of it there. You could look at it, complain about it, contribute your own. I might finish it up sometime. Some of it might require replaying levels, though. It was just an exercise in cute little, whateverness. But that is the big thing. That is the big announcement. Next Friday, from roughly 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. All roundy all day. Please, in as much as you are capable, spread the word. I would like this to be a huge deal. If you know any communities that are interested in this sort of thing, or if you know any, if you know anyone who you know has a particular soft spot for teachers or anything, and also maybe I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not a self marketer. I am not typically a pusher of the self or anything like that, but this is the one time where I will really put it all out there, and say, hey guys, I don't ask for much, but tell people this is going on. Even if you're not able to, and I understand that times are tough, but if you're not able to do something, at least, what is it they say? Boost the signal. Boost the signal. So I'll also put out a video about it later. That's maybe a little less rambly than this. Share that out. I'll try to get it out to as many relevant places as I can, and see if anybody remembers to set their watch for 1 week. But that's what it's going to be. Friday, August 1st. Big ass, round the wheel, big old do up. It's gonna be everything you ever associated with round the wheel is probably gonna be a part of it somehow. I will release the itinerary closer to the time. I think I pretty much got locked in everything I want to do. But that is it. That is the big announcement. August 1st, round the wheel back to school stream. Don't miss it. Hopefully, there's some time in that 12 hours where you can pop in, watch something crazy, watch something fun. There'll be all kinds of crazy shit going on. But that is going to do it for today, I believe. Just wanted to put that out there. The summer is coming to an end. The sun is setting on Round the Wheel Summer. It's about time to get in the mode of thinking about kids and what to force them to read again. So there you go. That's all, folks. Have yourselves a marvelous weekend. Pay no attention to the sleeping Mrs. Wheel in the background. And I will see y'all probably. I'm gonna do a tiny puzzle game. Maybe, hopefully, it won't last more than a couple of days. But we got at least Pokemon Sour Crystal to ride us out for the non-puzzle game. There is a puzzle game I'm wanting to do that would be super quick, but I don't want to reveal what it is just yet. But I'll probably have that for. What are my days next week? There's one day when I'm not available. It's July 30th, so that's Wednesday. Wednesday I'm not available, but we'll, barring any other kind of, sudden thing coming up, there will be a Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is looking like the tentative schedule this week. Yeah. You're welcome, little Billy, for the run. See y'all later. Have a good weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, as always, and be excellent to each other. Y'all have been really great this summer. I appreciate all the watching, all the fun, all the good times. See you later.